INFJs are among the rarest personalities in the world, with only about 1–2% of the population being identified as such. Often known as the advocate or the counselor, these individuals are incredibly deep, intuitive, and compassionate. While their rarity makes them special, it's their complex, rich inner world and the distinctive characteristics they display that make them stand out. From their altruistic nature to their unique ability to understand people, INFJs possess a collection of traits that make them one of the most interesting personality types. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the 20 key traits of an INFJ, shedding light on why these individuals are so unique, and why they often feel misunderstood by others. So, what makes an INFJ tick? Let's dive deeper into the 20 traits that define them. 1. Highly intuitive, navigating the unseen. INFJs have an extraordinary intuition that allows them to see beyond the surface. This deep, almost instinctual ability to understand others and situations comes naturally to them. They're able to pick up on subtle social cues, body language, and emotional states in a way that few other personality types can. This intuitive ability enables them to make decisions that seem almost preordained, even when they don't have all the facts in front of them. They rely on their gut feelings and instincts, which are almost always accurate. 2. Empathetic and compassionate, the healers of the world. Empathy runs deep within an INFJ. They feel the pain of others as if it were their own and are always looking for ways to alleviate that suffering. They possess a unique ability to put themselves in other people's shoes, understanding their emotions, struggles, and fears without judgment. Their deep sense of compassion compels them to help those in need, and they often go out of their way to assist people, even at their own expense. Their empathy isn't just limited to people they know, it extends to strangers and even to causes they believe in. 3. Idealistic and visionary, dreamers who work toward a better future. INFJs are visionaries, always looking toward a brighter, more just future. They possess a powerful sense of idealism, often imagining how the world could be better and how they can contribute to that change. This idealism can sometimes make them feel out of place in the world, as their dreams can be difficult to reconcile with the harsh realities around them. But these visions give them direction and purpose, and they work relentlessly to bring them to life, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable obstacles. 4. Private and reserved, the mystery behind closed doors. Despite their warmth and desire to help others, INFJs are deeply private individuals. They don't reveal much about their personal lives and often prefer to keep their inner world hidden. They are selective about who they let into their circle, and only a few people are able to truly get to know them. While they enjoy meaningful one-on-one conversations, they can become exhausted in larger social settings and require time alone to recharge. This reserved nature can sometimes make them seem distant or mysterious to others, but it's simply a defense mechanism to protect their sensitive hearts. 5. Sensitive to criticism, the double-edged sword of perfectionism. INFJs have high standards for themselves and their work, and they can be quite sensitive to criticism, even if it's constructive. When someone points out flaws in their actions or behavior, INFJs take it deeply to heart. Because they care so much about doing things right, even a small critique can feel like a personal failure. However, rather than being discouraged by criticism, INFJs often use it as motivation to improve. While it stings in the moment, they can turn that feedback into an opportunity for personal growth. 6. Deep thinkers, the constant philosophers. INFJs spend a great deal of time in introspection, contemplating the world around them, their place in it, and the meaning of life. This constant thinking often leads them to question everything, from their beliefs to societal norms. Their deep thinking makes them philosophical and spiritual, often seeking answers to life's big questions. They are naturally drawn to the mysteries of the universe and are keen on exploring complex concepts, which can lead to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world. Their ability to reflect on their own thoughts and feelings helps them grow and evolve over time. 7. Driven by a strong sense of purpose, a life of meaning. INFJs are not people who are content to simply exist. They feel a deep sense of purpose that guides them throughout life. They are driven by their values, which often revolve around improving the world and helping others. This sense of purpose gives them a clear direction in life, and they're often highly focused on achieving their long-term goals. Whether they're involved in activism, art, education, or healing, INFJs always strive to make a meaningful impact on the world around them. 8. Altruistic and selfless, giving without expectation. INFJs are naturally altruistic, often giving of themselves without expecting anything in return. They take joy in helping others, whether it's through acts of kindness, offering support, or volunteering for causes they believe in. They find fulfillment in seeing others happy and thriving, and they often sacrifice their own needs to ensure the well-being of others. This selflessness can sometimes lead to burnout, but it's part of what makes them such caring and loving individuals. 9. Rarely satisfied with the status quo, always seeking improvement. INFJs are rarely content with things as they are. They constantly strive for improvement, whether it's in their personal lives or in the world at large. They are always looking for ways to make things better and never settle for mediocrity. This drive for improvement can sometimes cause frustration when things aren't moving as quickly as they'd like, but it also fuels their innovation and creativity. INFJs are often ahead of their time, seeing possibilities that others miss. 10. Seek meaningful connections, quality over quantity. INFJs are not interested in shallow relationships. They crave deep, meaningful connections with others and are willing to put in the effort to nurture those relationships. They want to understand the true essence of the people around them and be understood in return. This desire for meaningful connections can sometimes make them feel isolated, as not everyone shares the same need for emotional depth. But when they do find kindred spirits, INFJs form lifelong bonds that are strong and unbreakable. 11. Deeply committed to their values, a rock in a changing world. INFJs are unwavering in their commitment to their core values. These values form the foundation of their identity, guiding them through life's challenges and difficult decisions. Whether it's the pursuit of justice, compassion, or truth, INFJs refuse to compromise on the principles that they hold dear. They tend to avoid situations where their values might be challenged or compromised, as they are deeply invested in living authentically. This commitment can sometimes make them feel isolated, as their standards may not always align with societal expectations. However, they find peace knowing they are living true to themselves. 12. Incredibly perceptive of others, reading between the lines. INFJs are highly perceptive when it comes to understanding people. They can often pick up on the unspoken emotions or motivations of those around them, whether it's a colleague, a friend, or even a stranger. Their intuition helps them decode complex social dynamics and gain insights into others' thoughts and feelings. This gift allows INFJs to form strong, supportive relationships with those they connect with, as they often seem to know exactly what others need, sometimes even before they themselves realize it. 13. Struggle with boundaries, giving too much of themselves. Due to their empathetic and selfless nature, INFJs can struggle with setting clear boundaries. They may feel guilty when they can't help others, leading them to overextend themselves, often at the expense of their own well-being. INFJs tend to put the needs of others above their own, making them vulnerable to emotional exhaustion or burnout. They may also have difficulty saying no to requests, even when they feel overwhelmed. It's essential for INFJs to recognize their need for personal space and self-care, as failing to do so can lead to burnout and frustration. 14. Can appear introverted, but are socially attuned, the quiet extroverts. Although INFJs are introverts by nature, they possess a unique ability to engage with others in social settings. They might not be the life of the party, but they can make deep, meaningful connections with the people around them. INFJs enjoy one-on-one conversations or small groups, where they can dive into deep, thought-provoking discussions. Their ability to connect with others on an emotional level makes them incredibly engaging companions, even though they require alone time to recharge afterward. 15. Creative and artistic, expressing their inner world. Many INFJs are highly creative, with a deep passion for the arts. Whether through writing, painting, music, or other forms of creative expression, INFJs have an innate desire to channel their emotions and ideas into tangible forms. This creativity is often a reflection of their rich inner world, and it serves as a means of processing their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Their artistic endeavors are often deeply personal, and they may not seek fame or recognition for their work, preferring instead to share their art with those who can truly appreciate its depth. 16. Deeply private about their inner world, a fortress of thoughts. While INFJs are often empathetic and open with those they trust, they are incredibly private when it comes to their inner world. Their thoughts, feelings, and experiences are sacred to them, and they are selective about who they allow into their mental space. They may have a small, tight-knit group of friends or family who truly understand them, but the majority of people may only see a small portion of who they are. This privacy can sometimes make it difficult for others to truly understand INFJs, as they often don't share their deeper thoughts with just anyone. 17. Eternal optimists, belief in the greater good. Despite the challenges they may face in life, INFJs tend to maintain a hopeful outlook on the future. They have a deep belief in the potential for change and the goodness of humanity, even in the face of adversity. This optimism drives their efforts to help others, whether it's through their work, relationships, or causes they care about. While they may experience moments of doubt or discouragement, their innate belief in a better future helps them push through tough times and continue working toward their vision. 18. Long-term planners, thinking ahead. INFJs tend to think in terms of long-term goals and planning. They are not focused on short-term pleasures or immediate rewards, preferring instead to invest in their future and work toward their larger objectives. This trait can make INFJs appear serious or contemplative, as they often prioritize their long-term vision over immediate gratification. Whether it's in their personal life or career, INFJs are dedicated to ensuring that their actions align with their larger goals and values. 19. Deeply sensitive to disharmony, striving for peace. INFJs value harmony and peace in their relationships and environments. They are particularly sensitive to disharmony or conflict, and they will often go out of their way to resolve issues before they escalate. INFJs are highly attuned to the emotional climates of the spaces they inhabit, and they often sense tension even before it becomes obvious to others. This sensitivity makes them excellent mediators, as they have a unique ability to understand both sides of a conflict and find solutions that satisfy everyone involved. 20. Constantly evolving, a journey of personal growth. INFJs are not static individuals. They are on a lifelong journey of personal growth, always striving to become the best version of themselves. They are deeply introspective and spend time reflecting on their thoughts, behaviors, and goals. This constant self-evaluation helps them evolve over time, adjusting their actions and beliefs to align more closely with their core values. INFJs understand that growth is a process and are committed to improving themselves, both for their own benefit and for the greater good. Conclusion: the enigmatic world of INFJs. The INFJ personality is rich, complex, and multifaceted. They are a rare breed, and their unique traits set them apart from others in the best possible way. From their deep empathy and creativity to their unwavering commitment to their values, INFJs bring a sense of warmth, purpose, and clarity to the world around them. While they may seem mysterious or even misunderstood at times, their deep understanding of the human experience allows them to form meaningful connections and make a lasting impact on those lucky enough to know them. Whether you are an INFJ yourself, or you are simply fascinated by this rare personality type, it's clear that the world would be a better place with more people who embody the qualities of the INFJ. So, if you find yourself resonating with these traits, you might just be one of the rare 2% who are gifted with the INFJ personality. Remember, if you enjoyed learning about the rare and unique traits of an INFJ, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos on personality types and personal development.